Hello guys, so today I'll be doing a review of the new 21 Pilots album that just came out last week, Clancy. So I was gonna do a reviews of the songs that came out as well, like I did for Overcompensate, but I didn't do it for Next Semester or Backslide. But I just thought, yeah, I'll just do the album instead, just because, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the videos were good for Next Semester and Backslide, they were good songs. I actually think Next Semester is probably my favorite out of the singles. Um, then it's probably Backslide. I actually do like Backslide more than Overcompensate. And then probably the Craving single version, although that's not really on Clancy, so that doesn't really even count, but yeah, that was good. But yeah, the actual album. We'll also be talking about the theories of the new possible double album or deluxe that might come out um, after I talk about the album. But yeah, so I just like go through each song, I guess, except the singles that came out. So the first three were the singles in order of as well. So the first one was Love Compensate, then it was Next Semester, then Backslide. But then the first song that isn't a single was Midwest Indigo. So yeah, I think that was a good song. It is kind of lower for me on Clancy. This is one of the most anticipated ones for me because the name. I don't know, the names always intrigue me. Midwest Indigo. I was thinking it might be like a Midwest emo song because it's Midwest, but like it's more just like an indie rock song. It's good, but yeah, it's a good song. I think it's about Ohio. Makes sense because it's in the Midwest. So yeah, it's a good song. Um, and then we have Routines of the Night. Yeah, this one's probably better in my opinion. Uh, it's kind of grown on me as well. It is higher for me than Midwest Indigo, like I said. At first, I thought it was just kind of like a generic old pop song, but like it actually is. Like the more I listen to it, the more I get from it. If that makes sense. Like the sounds in that song, it sounds very like I don't know. It feels very nocturnal. If that makes sense. I guess it says night in the name, so it makes sense. But this is like kind of like the most one that kind of reminds me of like Blurryface because I think the video also has some Blurryface stuff in it. It's not like an actual part of the lore, like the video. It's not like, but it's lore adjacent, if that makes sense. And then we also, I think he also says about his eyes being blurry, so something like that. So yeah, that's a good song. Vignette, that's good as well. I think I might like that like in between Routines of the Night and Listen to Go. It's like it's a great song. I think it's about addiction, and a lot of the songs seem to be about that on this album, like falling back and like backsliding, and also snapback. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, Vignette is great. It's has a lot of piano in it, so it kind of reminds me of Vessel, that song a little bit. But then you also get that synth solo towards the end. That's great. That's great. I love that. Yeah, Vignette's good. And then we get the Jenna's version of the Craving. I thought that might actually be Jenna singing or something because this is her version. I don't know. But yeah, it's just Tyler singing. But it's good. I think it's better than the single version. It feels more authentic and it's really sweet song. Out of the four love songs that they've put out, like Tear My Heart, Smithereens, then Formidable, and this one, I think my favorite is probably Smithereens. But then it might actually be either this or Tear My Heart, and then it's Formidable at last. Formidable's still good, but I just think the other's a bit better. Yeah, Smithereens is just really good though. I really love that song. Yeah, that's a really sweet song, and the video is really good as well. Then I think it's Lavish. Yeah, that's a really funny song. It's a fun song. Like the video's funny, and then there's a line about at the end about the proctologist. Never. That's like the rudest thing they've said since like I think Out of Sleep when he says metaphorically I'm horse. Like not said anything about like like that in ages. It's funny, but that's a good song. It kind of was low for me, and it kind of still is on my ranking of Clancy, but like I still like it a lot. It's really fun. Um, the production is quite dreamy as well, and yeah, his flow's good, and Yeah, it's just a fun song. Not many songs like it by them, but it's good. And then it's Navigating. This is definitely like high for me. Navigating. I think it's like my third favorite. Like at one I have Next Semester, then two I think it's Paladin Straight. We'll get to that, and then it's three. I think it's this one. Like this is just. It's kind of like the video is about the law. That's like the best video. Maybe it might be like Our Compensate's great though, but then maybe this is like second best video because it's just we see that Josh actually wasn't there the whole time throughout like Scale and Nicey, and also the Overcompensate video and like the Outside video or Saturday. Like he's never been there. It's the last time we actually saw him. Like I guess really was in Levitate, that's crazy. Like it's because he has this power to guide, I think, and because you see him helping him up and stuff, and then it shows it again, but then it shows it, but then it shows the clip again, but like it's just Tyler helping. It's just Tyler getting up himself. It's really like well, and it was like a plot twist. It was crazy, and then My Blood plays at the end, which makes a lot of sense because My Blood video is similar, in which like his older brother in the video, because there's like these two brothers hanging out, and you realize that at the end, his older brother was never there the whole time. And it's like wow, that's just crazy. And My Blood's such a good song, and Navigating. I think I do like My Blood more, but Navigating is still great. Yeah, Navigating is like third favorite on the album, I think. Then it's Snapback. If Snapback's kind of like in the middle for me, I think that's a good song. That's a great song. It also mentions 25, the number 25, which is I'll get into that after the review because that's got to do with the deluxe or like an EP or double album theory. So the actual song itself is really good. It's quite dreamy, again, and yeah, it's one of the more emotional ones in it as well. So yeah, it's a great one. And then it's Oldie Station. That's such an underrated song. I don't see many people talking about that, but that's a great song. Like that's a really beautiful song. I think that also is quite personal to like Tyler. I think he's it's about I forgot what it was, but it's in a live stream. But I know it's like it's kind of similar in a way to Midwest Indigo. It's personal. But yeah, it's a great song. It's again one of the more emotional ones. I think the second half has more like kind of more emotional sounding ones. And then it's At the Risk of Feeling Dumb. That is actually kind of low for me because I just think it kind of sounds the meaning of it sounds very similar to like Friend Please off the self-titled. I don't think it's as good because I don't know. I just don't think the execution's as good, but it's still a good song. Like it also reminds me of Blurryface a bit because it has that reggae rhythm throughout it a little bit, which is cool. So that kind of reminds me of Blurryface, that song a little bit, but mixed with kind of like the whole Clancy, more like rock sound because there's not many rock sounding songs on. I shouldn't just say rock. I mean like maybe like indie rock and like those type of songs that you hear that more in like Clancy. You don't really hear stuff like that on. What's it? Blurryface. It sounds like a mix of like Clancy and Blurryface. That makes sense because it has the reggae in it as well. So that's a good song. And then Paladin Straight. Yeah, that's a really good song. I think right now it's a little bit. No, I wouldn't say empty, but like because it has that cliffhanger at the end. We know the video is coming soon. It makes it a little bit more like not as like fulfilling as it could be. Like when the video comes out, it'll be maybe even better than Next Semester. It's like yeah, it's great. But the song itself is really good. Like the second time I heard it, I actually cried. Like that's the part where the drums come in and then it just gets all big and open. Like phew, that's an emotional one. Yeah, that's a great song. Paladin Straight. And then you get that 1 minute of silence, and then he comes in with his ukulele and starts like talking about banditos, and then trying to find Nico, and then he opens the door, and then there he is. It's just, what does he say? So few, so proud, so emotional. Hello, Clancy. Oh my gosh, that cliffhanger is crazy. Like there's no way it's the end, because he also said tell me, do you think this is the end when you hear the end of Paladin? Like, there's no way. Like, yeah, it's so cool. Um, yeah, I think my favorite, like I said, is Next Semester. I just think that's such a good song. It's like one of their best songs. Probably like one of their best singles, if not the best single they've released as well. So good. Overcompensate, yeah, it's good. I do think I think the production's good on Overcompensate, and it's obviously got to do with the lore a little bit. But the rapping is good. But I just think it comes up a little bit like, yo, I'm so cool kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's still a good song though. And then Backslide, I just think it's better because I think the lyrics are better than Overcompensate, and I do like the and the instrumental Backslide as well. It's like it sounds kind of dreamy, it has that kind of trip hop influence, and also like has like a boom bap beat, which is cool. I just kind of do prefer Backslide personally to Overcompensate, but um, yeah, but yeah, that's my review of Clancy. I think right now, especially because we don't know what's coming next. Yeah, again, I wouldn't say it feels empty, but like also we were kind of expecting this to sound like, well, this is the end. This is Clancy. This is it. Brave faced Clancy. Um, like more like Trench, even maybe even more lore heavy than Trench, because Trench does have some songs like that, but like, but because this is the end, it's like this is all lore. That's what I guess we were thinking. It doesn't really matter. I still really love it. I actually bought the vinyl a couple of days ago, but also because we know that this might not be the end, it makes it a bit more like, okay, that makes sense. So, but I think I would kind of prefer it if they did just make Clancy the last, but maybe I'll change my mind once they do whatever, because I don't think we'll be disappointed in the end. So yeah, I just think, but yeah, at the moment it's like it's a bit like that, where it's like kind of wish it was a bit more like that, but at the same time, it's still some songs are really good. Yeah, I think at the moment it's probably like around 7.5 to an 8 for me right now. Um, yeah, I'd say it's like not as good as Vessel, and definitely not as good as Trench. Trench is the best album they've released, but probably better than all the others. It's like third. Like, I think it's better than Blurry Face, Regional Best, and Self-Titled, and Scale 90. But yeah, it's a great album. But then yeah, I was going to talk about also the theories about there being a new double album or deluxe or an EP, because so basically I'll start off with when they did the Ned's Cozy Fireplace in, what was it, November I think. If you like unscramble the letters Ned's Cozy Fireplace, it can unscramble to Clancy C's for EP, so that obviously might mean we're gonna get an EP, like an extended play, not a whole LP, but just a few songs, like 5, 6. Which I think that might be possible, especially with that coincidence with it saying Clancy C's for EP, but yeah, we don't really know for sure. And then also like stuff about 25, because I think in the fan premiere exhibit in Ohio, it was like they found like a sort of like a puzzle thing where it said Clancy Ultimate Capitalist 25, which means Clancy Ultimate or Last Chapter 25. And then also Snapback says it's been 25 times. And it also overcompensate when the beat switches. It goes from I think 120 to or 125 to 90. No, I think it's 120 to 95 BPM. And then they seem to really emphasize that on the digital remains they released a couple days ago, where they say, I think when the beat switched 120 to 95, I came alive or something like that. Like they really seem to emphasize that, as well as when that's just yeah. And then also when Josh like he posted a story about him like doing a run, and then it was like a 47-minute and 14-second long run, and that timestamp in the album is exactly where Nico says hello Clancy, and he I think he ran for 6.25 miles, 25, Isn't that people thinking maybe June 25th because of that. Um, so yeah, I think we might be getting something on June 25th or maybe 2025. I hope it's June 25th, obviously, but I guess we'll see. So it's pretty exciting. Um, and what I was gonna say, I think, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I think, no, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, so yeah, that's all the stuff about new album or double album or deluxe or an EP, and also my review. So yeah, I hope you like my review. Um, yeah, if there is any new stuff, I'd definitely review it. If there's any new songs coming out, I'll probably also be talking about the Paladin Straight music video as well that comes out. Hopefully this week because they said early June, and that also they might announce something then, or it could just end. The whole story could end with the Paladin Straight music video, which I kind of doubt because he says again, "Do you think this is the end?" when you hear the end of Paladin. So yeah, I don't really think it's the end. At the same time, though, it's like, okay, well, what is Clancy then? If this is not the end, what's the meaning of this album? You know, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll just figure it out as we go along. But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a bit. So yeah. And I guess I'll see you in my next video. It might actually be a cover of one of these songs. I don't know. I've not really done much covers recently, so I might do that. I might not. Or it could just be about talking about the Paladin Stray music video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.